Tanya from EduTV. Today we have with us Ms. Manila Carvalho, the chairperson of the Bangalore Sahodaya School Association, who also is the principal of the Delhi Public School, Bangalore East. Good morning, ma'am,
Good
and
morning.
welcome to the show. So I welcome you to our program. It's a matter of principles. And today with us, the host of the program is Professor Sunil from Alliance University. So a quick chit chat with Ms. Manila Carvalho on our show. It's a matter of principles. Over to you, Professor Sunil.
A very good morning, Ms. Manila. Thank you
Good
for
morning, Professor.
joining us. Right, glad to see you all happy and pleasant, and that's what we got to be sharing with everybody around us. Right, we got to be gaining happiness and positivity from everybody around us, and as teachers, it is our primary responsibility to distribute this happiness and positivity in this times of extremely challenging situations. My first query to you would be, during this such a challenging situation that we are all facing, every industry is facing this, including the education industry where we all belong to. How do you keep the general morale of your employees in general and teachers in particular up and going during this such a challenging time? Would you be able to share some thoughts on that?
In fact, our staff is very important to us as they're the backbone of our institution. And the ability of our teachers, the faculty, I can say, depends upon the quality of education that we provide. So we value the staff, especially the teaching staff who stood by us during this pandemic time. They immediately moved on to the online teaching, which was not their forte. And we have constant interaction with these teachers. We have sessions for these teachers. We do celebrate their birthdays online. We have pajamas party happening online.
Right,
we don't make them feel that they are alone. We are there as a team, and whatever difficulties we have, we will take it forward as a team.
And have the teachers, during their interaction with students, been able to provide you with any specific inputs that could that had become handy for you to make the management of this troubled times maybe a little bit easier?
Definitely, because teachers are the first point of contact with the students, and children are missing the school as well as the teachers are missing the school. We make small videos about the school and keep sending it to them, so they're in touch with the school. And children are in tears the moment they see the videos coming from school, because they are totally missing on them. And the teachers, we tell the teachers to conduct some kind of session to motivate the students as well. We conduct a lot of competitions, inter-school, intra-school, and celebrations of festivals. We had Children's Day festival, Teachers' Day celebrations, all that online. So though they're missing out on one-to-one interaction, which otherwise would have happened, the virtual interaction also, they're equally liking it, but they're longing to be together in the campus.
Alliance University, India's top-ranked university. Over 20,000 alumni in 50 countries. Study abroad options in 55 universities. And placements in over 353 companies. Alliance University, Bengaluru.
Again, the other principal stakeholder of ours is the student community, isn't it? Yes. And while we were in physical interaction with them, we were all ensuring that they were remaining positive. They were, as you said, smiling all the time, right? Now, during this remote connect that we are all in currently, how are you as an organization, as DPS, and I'm sure you also are aware of how it is practiced in other schools. How are you ensuring the smile on the kids' face? How are you ensuring the positivity amongst the kids, among the students?
Apart from the regular teaching classes, we do have some, time given to the teachers to discuss through them casually, some kind of interaction to have, some kind of circle time to have. So every day we have a, 15 to 20 minutes time dedicated only for this, so that children can discuss anything with the teachers. And we focus on the mental health of the students a lot. So a lot of sessions have been organized, especially we are tied up with Fortis Hospital. So we get a lot of support from them, organizing a lot of sessions, not only for the students, but for the teachers as well. We did conduct a session for the parents, because what happened, the rapport that they have started building with the parents, which otherwise was not there. Now children are spending more time with the parent than what they were using earlier. So sometimes there's a friction in the house because they're going on seeing the same people, I interact with the same number of people for the last 8 months now. So there is a kind of, friction that is happening in some houses. So we are interfering. We have given the live phone numbers to our children. They are created a WhatsApp group, and we told them any difficulty, any problem, just reach out to us. We are there for you. So that kind of connect we have given to them.
Just to take off from what you just said, do students amongst themselves ensure that the other student is happy? Have you ever noticed, or have any of your teachers ever noticed that one student trying to make the other student happy?
Yes, we do have. We have our student council, which is very, very active. We're interacting with them, and we have told them, because they are with the students, so they will come to know anything that happens. The first one to get to know. So we told them, anything you come to know, please, let us also know. Because, children are sometimes you get frustrated being inside the house.
Yes.
They're not allowed to go freely anywhere. And it is natural, for anybody to get frustrated. At least we all come to school and go every day, it is required. But children are small and no parent will allow them to come out of the school. So we need to give them some time. And as parents also, I think we need to have a lot of patience to deal with this situation. And I'm, looking out for a different scenario when the children come back to our school. We may have to change totally the way we deal with the children. We have to start right from the scratch, to receive the children and, make them comfortable in the school, because now they're totally off the school.
And the final query to you, amongst all this, all of us, right? Teachers, parents, students, all of us need to manage our energies, our positivity, our smiles, our pleasantness, everything that we have ever possibly learned from the time we were born. Any reflections on that, madam? And how do we manage this?
I think life is full of challenges. We cannot brood over it if there is any difficulties. We must face as a challenge every day, because that is what is giving us energy to face the next day. So I always tell the children and the teachers, difficulties come our way. But it is like, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, it passes by. But we need to have that kind of a patience and, some kind of things we need to have for ourselves to motivate. That is very important, because this kind of pandemic situation is affecting not only for me, but everywhere, the entire world. So we are all together in that. So we need to think in a different way and take this challenge forward. Otherwise, it's very difficult to, sustain.
Thank you, ma'am. You are yourself a representation of positivity, as we can all see. And that possibly encapsulates everything that we all need to be managing ourselves during these troubled times. Thank you so much for your inputs and your words of guidance and positivity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Manila ma'am. Thank you, Professor Sunil. And I again thank both of you to join us today for our program. It's a matter of principles. Thank you, ma'am.